Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. And today's message, what we're going to be going over is, I'm speaking to my queens and to my princesses today, delivering this message to all the women out there in the world. I'm speaking to you today. I want you to know that no matter what you've been through, no matter what your past may consist of, with guys, with situations, with relationships, whatever the case may be, right? I want you to know that you are lovable. I want you to know that you are deserving of a real love. I want you to know that there is someone out there for you. And let me tell you something, you ain't gonna have to stoop down low. You're not gonna have to submit. You're not gonna have to sit up here and pitch or plead your case to these people to try to get them to see your worth. They're gonna know who you are off jump. It's gonna be respect and love. They're gonna be committed. They're gonna be loyal off the rip. All right? Because this is who God sent your way. This is the person that God sent your way to love you, to show you what it's like to be in a healthy relationship. But let me tell you something, with or without a relationship, with or without confirmation, with or without validation, a rose is still a rose. And that's the message for today. Let me tell you something, it's a lot of people right now out in the world that's trying to modify, that's trying to change. You trying to modify God's creation, right? And what I mean by that, and trying to modify or change or alter the way that God made you, right? That could be your body. A lot of everybody, want to go and get their body done. Oh, I need to get my waist snatch. Oh, I need to get my Brazilian lift. Oh, I need to get a fat transfer. Instead of trying to love you the way that God made you, the way that you came out originally. You out here trying to mutilate yourself because you don't love yourself. Because all your life people been kicking you down on what you didn't have, making you feel like you just not enough. And not only people, society too. What society say is beautiful? Big butt, snatched waist, long hair, you coming from a mixed background. Let me tell you something. I love me some MJ, some Michael Jackson, right? When I used to listen to his music. But what Michael did to himself, with his nose, right? Because I don't know if it's true or not if he had a skin condition, but going off what I could see with his nose, right? He just kept chipping off his nose, kept chipping off at his nose, right? And Michael was a handsome guy before he started getting all that work done. Whatever it is that you're going through mentally, whatever it is that people programmed in your head, that it's not good, that this don't look right, that you look odd, get away from these people and get with the people who can love you, who see you, and they love who you are. Stop trying to change and modify and alter God's creation. You are God's creation. He made you the way that he made you. Start walking past the mirror and liking what you see. Whether somebody like it, whether you with somebody or not. You shouldn't need no one to validate or confirm what you already know. You wake up every day, you should know that you're beautiful. You wake up every day, you should know that you wake up every day, you should know that you got a nice body. Whether somebody confirm it, validate it, or be with you, you should just know it. It shouldn't take all that. It shouldn't take you going out here and spending thousands of dollars trying to change yourself, to get you to love yourself better. Because at the end of the day, you get out here and then you get the body done, and then you got everybody and their mama trying to talk to you. That make you feel good? That you got all these people after you for the wrong reasons. Half of them want to get with you, get with it, or hit it and quit it. Now you looking up, you like, dang, why I keep attracting people who just want to get with me, have sex with me, and then leave me? Why? Because you keep attracting a man child. What you attract is how you view yourself, how you value yourself, right? You are who you attract, right? You sit up here, and you done went and got your body done. Not because, I don't know, maybe a condition or whatever the case may be, you just can't lose the weight or whatever the case may be. No, you done sat up here and got it for a guy. You done sat up here and got it to try to get into this club. You done sat up here and got it to try to be acceptable on what Hollywood is because you're trying to be an actress or you're trying to be a model. Whatever the case may be, you didn't get it for you. You didn't get it like, you got it trying to fit in. You got it trying to be someone that you're not, instead of trying to love who you are, who God made you out to be. You with a man child who sit up here and tell you, yeah, you would look good if you just snatch this, just trim this up just a little bit, wear this waist trainer here and just do this right here, just go ahead, baby, I'm gonna pay for you, know what I'm saying? Instead of getting with somebody who know who you are and love who you are. You done got with a man child who, at the end of the day, what a child like? A child like what is appealing to the naked eye. Right? They don't realize that everything that glitter not gold. They're a child. So now this child done walked in a candy store and see Skittles, see Starburst, see Sour Patch. They see Blow Pops. They want a little bit of everything. They want a little bit of everything. They done walked up in that candy store. They feel like they done walked up in heaven. Now here it is, they done ran up on Skittles. Skittles gone, right? You the Skittles. They done ran up on Skittles. Ran it up till they done ran it dry. Now you on back order. Now you trying to go ahead and refill the orders and get restocked. Instead of them being loyal and committed and waiting until you get restocked. You know what they done did? They done went Starburst done caught their eye. Blow Pop done caught their eye. Sour Patch done caught their eye. Instead of trying to figure out how they can go ahead and be committed to one person, they trying to figure out how they can go ahead and create a schedule to give everybody their fair share of themselves. Give a little bit here to Starburst, give a little bit here to Sour Patch, give a little bit here to Blow Pop. When Skittles get back right, I'm going to run back up on Skittles. Then you got some of y'all that's out here that's thinking that you somebody because you can sit up here and take somebody's man. You think that that's something to be proud of? Because it is music, because it is city girl vibe? I'll take your man. And as a matter of fact, let me tell you something, man. Get your life and get it together. That ain't cool. Ain't no man gonna respect you if you sit up here and leaving the door wide open, knowing full well they done left a whole girlfriend, a whole wife, a whole baby mama. And you feeling like, oh, because he done ran up on me, I must be somebody. All you are is just another well-packaged brand of candy to this man child who done walked up in this candy store and feel like they done walked up in heaven. That's all you are. Another well-packaged brand. You ain't no different from the other ones he done ran up on and left. You lose them how you get them. But this a judgment-free zone. I'm trying to tell you something. But if that's how you used to think, I need you to get up. I need you to graduate from that mentality of thinking that you are somebody because you were able to take somebody's man. Baby, you will never know the type of hurt that woman feel until you done been in her shoes. And maybe it take that man having to lose you lose him the same way you done got him to realize you don't go out here and you do that. You respect the code. That man ain't gonna respect you. You ain't nobody because he done left somebody for you. He done left somebody because he's a child. Because he don't know how to sit his butt down and be loyal. So what makes you think he gonna be loyal to you? Because you got the biggest butt and because you got the smallest waist. He gonna get with you and he gonna leave you and he gonna run up on something else. Then what you gonna have to say? You still gonna be singing City Girls? I'll take your man. Knowing he done left you for somebody else. Once he get tired of you. You just another well-packaged brand. You have to love you. And let me tell you something. It's gonna be a lesson learned for that person too. Because he out here trying to go ahead and taste this and taste that and eat this and eat that. He gonna run up on a brand of candy that's gonna be expired on months end. And let me tell you something. Because he's so silly, he don't want to read the package and see when it expires, see if it's fresh, to see whatever. He just, oh, this looks so good. I want to try this too. He gonna bite into that candy. He gonna realize, damn, dang, this candy expired. Why ain't nobody told me? Who gonna tell you what to do with your life? You should have sat your butt down and waited for Skittles to go ahead and restock. You didn't want to do that. You wanted to run up on every other brand of candy. Everything that glitter ain't gold. And with or without a man, you still a rose. Love yourself, baby. It don't pay to be like everybody else. It don't pay to sit up here and be stuck and be stagnant. But it do pay to be an individual. It do pay to love yourself. It do pay to treat yourself. It do pay to put yourself first above a man. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when a man know he not ready, right? He might tell you, look, I'm not ready. And you might get friend zoned. But let me tell you something. Don't take offense to that. As a matter of fact, you should look at that as a respect. That you should look at that man got love for you. Because if he know he out here ripping and running the streets on the low, and he know he ain't ready to fully commit to one person, don't matter how great you are, you gotta let that man be. You can't will in a man when he ain't ready to be willed in. All you about to do is waste your time. All you about to do is waste your precious time and waste your resources trying to love somebody, trying to save a brother and a man that don't want to be saved. Let him be a child. He has to grow out of that. He has to evolve out of that. It ain't no matter loving somebody, treating somebody, looking good, beating your face, doing all this type of stuff. What TLC said? What they say, how that song go? You can fix your weave, but it won't grow. You can fix your nose if he says so. You can buy all the makeup the man can't, I don't know, make or something. But if you can't look inside you, find out who am I to. You got to look inside yourself. And I'm sorry if I got that song wrong, but that's what I was picking up on. If you can't look inside you, if you can't walk past that mirror and say, I love me, hair done or no hair done, fupa or no fupa, big butt or no big butt, snatch waist or no snatch waist, I done gained weight, so what? You gonna like it, you gonna love it. If you can't, keep it pushing. You ain't got nothing nice to say, you ain't gonna treat me right, keep it pushing. Let me tell you something, you hold the power. I told y'all, make y'all demands and make him fall in line. You don't fall in line with no man. What is you thinking, baby? Please wake up. Please wake up. I don't know what it's going to take. Y'all got to email me. You got to call me. I don't know what it's going to take. Some of y'all be emailing me. You be like, Victoria, don't judge me because I'm not going to leave him right now. I'd be like, okay, well, what can I do? What do you want to talk about? You want to keep talking about what? What? You want to keep talking about why you in the same cycles? Because he's not going to change. He is making you, without unbeknownst to you, he is making you conform to his ways of being. I had somebody tell me I am the way I am. You keep trying to change me knowing I'm not going to change. And I was just like you. I ain't want to hear nobody. I'm like, look, don't judge me because I'm not going to leave him. It's simple as that. But see, he was trying to make me conform to whatever foolishness he had going on. You ain't nobody's side chick. You ain't no 5 minute hit it and quit it fix. You are a queen and you are a princess. And baby, if nobody told you I love you, if nobody told you no God love you, stop letting that man run in and out of your life like a dog. He gonna go ahead and mess with the strays, with the fleas, with the floozies. And he gonna run right back to his owner because he know his owner gonna have a nice shelter. He gonna come home with a roof over his head, food in his belly, clothes on his back. But a dog gonna be a dog. He can't help that. That's his nature. And please don't sit up here and be like, well, girl, you know, he done hit his 40s, you know, 5-10 more years later down the line, he gonna be completely out of that whole phase. What? I know some 60-year-olds that's still in that phase. They got money and they want the honey. And they want every type of honey they want. Raw, whatever, they want it because they got the money to get it. They ain't trying to commit to one person. So why would you sit up here and think that you committing 5 more or 10 more years of your life to a man, you waiting and waiting and waiting, and you thinking he gonna appreciate you because you waiting on the sidelines? He gonna treat you how you treating yourself. And then he gonna think, oh, okay, so that's your role? Oh, so you gonna play that role? Oh, okay, good. Well, what you want me to do? Would you want me to appreciate you sitting here and waiting? Like I had somebody tell me, what you want, a cookie? Straight like that. I can't make this up. What you want? What you want, a cookie? Ain't nobody told you to wait. I can't make all my friends like you. Half of these friends, man, let me tell you something. Half of them wanted to get with me. The other half was jealous because I was being a good woman to them. And they never had no woman. The women who they mess with, they ain't got their life together. Can't do what I was doing for him. See, when you with a man child, he ain't gonna understand. He ain't gonna click. Lights on, ain't nobody home. He ain't gonna understand how to put people in their place and get them out their face. When they start running this about somebody that they don't even half know. Misery love company. When a person can't beat you, when a person can't be like you, they try to run their mouth and get others to view you a certain type of way. They sick in the head. And it's pathetic. And it show how miserable, how much of a hater they are, but they don't realize it. They think they doing something. But see, it was for your man to know, right? It was for your man to know to put these people in their place and to get them out their face. But they chose not to do that. They chose to feed into the gossip. They'll believe anybody over you. They'll pick anybody over you. A night walker in the street is better than you when a person can't see your worth and don't know who the hell you are because you sitting there and you playing that role. How a person gonna see you if you ain't allowing yourself to be seen? If it take you kicking that person out and changing the doggone locks, do just that. And let me tell you something, you're gonna have the best sleep that you ever had in your whole life. Don't say I ain't never put you on. When you ain't got a no good person around you, you don't know in and out who they dabbling with. If they gonna one day, God forbid, they bring you back an incurable disease because they out here not protecting it down there. They just so hot. They just so hot. They got to get it. They ain't trying to protect themselves. Got all kind of secret love babies around that you don't even know half about. Taking your money to handle some of these screw-ups in situations they done got themselves in. You checking your bank account, wonder why. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all situations similar like mine. I'm telling you, get him off your bank account. If you not married, stop. I got so many messages today. Stop treating your boyfriend and girlfriend relationship or situationship like a wife and husband relationship. Y'all not married. Y'all still trying to get to know each other in that phase when y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. A person shouldn't be on your doggone bank account. What the hell they on your bank account for? They on yours, but you not on theirs? Oh, well, baby, I ain't got no money. Well, you don't need to be on mine. We don't need no joint accounts. We're not married. They don't need to be on your account and you talking about, well, I set a limit to it so he can only get a certain amount out. What are you doing that? You with a man to give him an allowance and that's attractive to you? That you with a man and you giving him an allowance? And he's sitting up here taking this allowance and need to run back to you and ask you for more? You wonder where all the money going? You ain't asking for receipts. You ain't being the gatekeeper to your money, to your resources. You worked hard for that. Not them. Y'all not even married. You don't even have kids. You don't even share kids together. What are you doing that for? Think about it. Why you being a wife to someone who view you as an option? You think that by doing this is going to miraculously make him look at you and be like, oh, you know what? I need to commit to her. She been holding me down all this time. All this time that I've been skipping out on her and all kind of stuff. She done been holding it down for me. You think that's going to make him commit to you? It's not going to make him commit to you. Newsflash. He got about 10 other women who doing that too, who want what you want. They want them to commit to them, but they a man child. They ain't gonna commit. They done walked up in the candy store and feel like they done walked up in heaven. They trying to taste everything and telling all of y'all the same thing while they out here tasting everything. They not gonna commit to you. They just a real good player. And at the end of the day, you almost got to sit back, man, and start going over your life and reevaluating your actions and your ways of thinking. You need to retire your outdated ways of thinking. That man ain't going to commit to you because you keep trying to stay there and waste your precious time trying to get him to see you, trying to get him to value you, trying to get him to commit to you. You have to know that you a rose. You have to know that you a queen. Kick his butt out. Sometimes when you love a person, you got to let it go and see if it come back to you. But then almost at that point, once you done let it go and you realize all the stuff that they done did and all the things that they done took you through, and it was so easy for them to leave and walk out that door, are you going to make it just that easy for them to walk back up in the door? Or are you even going to want them back at all? I'm telling you something that I know. I'm telling you something that I know. You have to love you. You have to love you. You can't expect no one to love you if you don't love you. You have to beautify yourself in the best way that you can, in loving how you are, loving how you came out, walking past that mirror and loving your body. Without confirmation and without validation, because a rose is still a rose at the end of the day. You want to attract a higher caliber of men, but you are unwilling to change your ways. If that's how you used to roll with doing that, what I just went over, ask God for forgiveness of the way that you used to think, the way you used to be, and start taking the necessary steps towards a better you. Stop getting on social media and it's okay, you want to wear a two-piece, you at the beach, whatever. Tell people to get up out your face and let you live your best life. But if you out there and every other picture is revealing, and I'm talking about only tape, people just be putting tape over their things and stuff like that, or you doing like not a pregnancy, but something, you know what I'm trying to say, like every other thing is a cuss word. Every other thing you referring to yourself as the baddest bee. It's nothing wrong with you feeling like you the baddest, but it's the way to do it. Like you the baddest chick or you the baddest whatever. You ain't got to refer to yourself as the B word. You don't have to sit up here and keep trying to listen to all this music. Let me tell you something. If City Girls was in a relationship, or one of the City Girls was in a relationship and they was really in love with somebody, let me tell you something. I bet they changed their whole dynamic on what they rapping about. I bet what they rapping about is not how they really going to be in that relationship. But you sitting up here taking everything of what they saying and holding on to it. You holding on more to a rap lyric than you are to a biblical scripture. You holding on to what society think more so than what God think. You holding on more to what people want you to be than who you really want to be. And you wonder why you keep attracting the same caliber of man. Dang, he a man child. Why I keep attracting a man? Why I keep watching? Why? You keep treating yourself like you think that you somebody because you do it for you. Don't do it for no man. And start checking these men at the gate. If you know that they in a relationship and they in a marriage, let me tell you something. The man to sit up here and play that role real good. No doggone well they out here dogging their wife out. You know that they gonna come to you because they want to run up in it, because they want to be, will let you be they 5-minute hit it and quit it fix. Oh baby, you know, she just drive me crazy, man. She won't let me see my kid. Like, she just everything and she want to give it to me. It's the reason why that lady don't want to give it to him, because she know he a man whore. She doing that to protect herself, not to make his life any less miserable or whatever the case may be. If he act right, I'm pretty sure she'll give it to him on a regular. Who want to give a man whore sex on the regular, not knowing who they out here sticking their thing into, and if they wrapping it up when they doing it? That don't make you any less like he gonna treat you any better if you sit up here and you give it to him without protection. Protect yourself. I'm telling you right now, I don't know why I'm talking about that so much, but whoever out there, you better protect yourself. I'm trying to tell you something. Amidst COVID too, God forbid, I'm trying to tell you something. Whatever you don't know, pray about it. But start checking these men at the gate when you know that they leaving a wife and they trying to paint a bad picture. It's always two sides to a story. At least try to get the other side before you take this man at his word. Because I almost guarantee you that wife going to tell it all. That wife going to tell it all. She ain't even going to care. Because she had fed up at this point. She ain't even going to check you or cuss you out because you coming in to her and trying to seek clarity, because she know who he is. You got to know who he is. And not let him play with your life like that. Check them at the gate. Send they butt back home. I don't care if they leaving a wife, if they leaving a girlfriend. Send they butt back home. It don't pay to sit up here and be like, yeah, I take your man. And then he stood up here and he leave you. Now you feeling some type of way about yourself and your self-esteem. Don't do it, baby. Don't. If you've done it, it's a judgment-free zone. You ain't got to keep doing it. You ain't got to keep sitting up here having no regard for people's feelings or your reputation or your character, because you just want what you want. You don't even want love. All you care about is the money. Get your own money. Don't do it that way. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. You still a rose, baby. You still beautiful. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to let a man treat you like that, man. Make your demands and tell him to fall in line. Ain't nobody to head, ain't nobody to tell. We here. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to let you play with me. I'm not going to let you play with me. That's the attitude some of y'all got to have. I'm not about to let you sit up here and play me. Come at me correct. Come at me correct. And maybe we can get somewhere. If you can't come at me correct, and at the end of the day, as you get older, those childlike things and what you used to want out of a man, it's going to change too. You ain't going to want to be nobody's 5-minute hit it or quit it fix. Dog, you going to want to get in something and let it lead to marriage. You going to want some type of commitment, something you can hold on to, something you have the show for it. I don't know nobody who just hop up in a relationship to hop up in a relationship. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I'm telling you right now. He up in your ear talking about, yeah, baby, you know, I'm just going to my brothers. I'm just going to my cousins. His family don't love him that much. He lying. And if he coming back trying to apologize for what he doing, he lying. He ain't apologizing. He gonna go right back and do the same thing. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I'm telling you, the next time he get his butt up and want to walk, let him walk. Don't say nothing. Let him walk. Open that door. When you close it, let this be the last time you open it back up for that sucker and let him come back in and wreak havoc in your doggone life. Close that doggone door. Let him fall on his face. Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to run your bubble bath. You're going to sip your wine. You're going to check your bank account. Turn out you rich, you rich, you rich. I'm trying to tell you something. You're going to be like, okay, God done brought me stability. Check. God done brought me success. I got my job. I got my bills paid. Check. When I go to sleep, I ain't got to worry about this doggone person coming back trying to run up on me, not knowing where he done been. I'm good health-wise. I'm good in my mental. I'm good physically. Check, check, checkity, check, check. I'm trying to tell you something. You going to feel so good. You ain't even going to care. You ain't going to fret. You ain't even going to cry when he leave. But let me tell you something. He going to come back, and that's going to be his lesson. Play with it. Play with it. He going to get out there. He going to get with them floozy. He going to get with them. I'm trying to keep it PG on here because I got kids that watch it. He going to get out there with them floozies. Them floozies going to take him through the fire. Shaka Khan. They going to take him through the fire. They going to take him through the fire. I'm trying to tell you something. If God's telling you to back the hell up and wake up, please believe he got something for these people. When he walk the next time, let his butt walk, change the locks on the door. He can't get to use his key, and you ain't going to open it when he come back knocking. Let me tell you something. He going to get out there. He probably going to have him on one of his side pieces, probably going to let him stay with him, because you got to understand something. You can't blame these people. This person he got a different story for every person who he come in contact with to make them feel sympathy for him. But you know what the deal is. You know who he really is. He done shown you his true colors. So let him have that. Because please believe it, he going to be singing that Lenny Williams, girl, you know why I love you. Trying to be more of a man for you. But you ain't going to want to hear it. Because when a woman fed up, it ain't nothing he going to be able to do. But that don't mean he going to stop singing that Lenny Williams. I'm trying to tell you something. Somebody somewhere, somebody man is in despair, baby. He want to come back home. That man want to come back home. These floozies done took him in. They done took him through the wrangle. I'm trying to tell you something. Somebody man want to come back home. Somebody man want to come back home. I don't know who it is, but I'm trying to tell you something. It better not be mine, because well, I don't have one, but I don't want nobody from the past. That's just, everybody's situation is different. But somebody man wanna come back home. Yes he do, yes he do. He tired of being alone. Yes he is, yes he is. I'm trying to tell you something. That baby Po lamb. They couldn't get it right. See, that's the thing about a child. They can't get it right. They'll play. They keep doing the same thing. They play. They want to run up. They want to run. They don't know how to do right. But then when they get out here and they get burnt, then they think about the one who held them down. They think about the one who took and tolerated their foolishness, just hoping one day that they would change, but they didn't want to change. Kept playing games. Now they want to sing that Lenny Williams to their friends. Talking about, I played television. Oh my God, somebody man want to come back home. Oh my God. Listen, baby, he pleading to his friends in his ear, like, Lenny, maybe y'all to just let her go but forget about her. He telling his friends, like, maybe you ain't never been in love like I've been in love. I don't listen to that song. I don't know why I'm thinking Lenny Williams. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I'm telling you, he out there, he telling his friends, maybe you ain't been in love the way I've been in love. Maybe you ain't never felt the things that I felt. That baby held me down. She was there for me in all kinds of ways when nobody else was. She loved me like I ain't never felt that kind of feeling before. I ain't never got it like that from nobody else after I left her. He realizing now, I don't know who it is, but he realizing now that the people he had around him that was talking all this mess about you, they was either haters, jealous, or envious. And they want this person's best interest. But some of y'all, somebody's situation, they just needed to learn and fall flat on their face in order for them to come back right and address you right. Some, you don't need to let back in. Because God has stabilized you in every kind of way that you can think of. And at this point, it's like, why would you let this person back in? So they could do the same thing, maybe change for 6 months and then go back doing the same